I'll bet you really hate me.
Oh, no, John, I don't hate you. I just hate basketball.
What are you worried about? I'm in the zone, man! So they're pissed off, I'm in the zone. There's a Razorback in my truck!
What's the matter with you guys? What's the matter with you?
I'll make it. Shot clock. Thurman beat it. Oh!
Welcome back to Arkansas Basketball Recap, that show that recaps every Arkansas basketball game, including SEC openers against Tennessee at different locations where we're with the family, which happened last year exactly the same way. The entire family gathered together. SEC play opens up, and we got smoked by Tennessee. But not so this time. Same scenario, different outcome, as Arkansas defeats the Tennessee Volunteers by a score of 86-75 in a game where Darius Acuff said, "I'm better than everyone else."
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I'm not going to complain about winning your first game against a really good team. I mean, that game felt like they have those numbers exactly right. That looked like the 19th and 18th best team playing each other. I think the good news is, I mean, there's a lot to say about different things, but yeah, obviously, Acuff is the man. He's the truth. It's just becoming undeniable at every game. He never lets you down. And then, I don't know what we're going to do if he has a bad game.
Yeah,
like it seems like he's just like he better do what he does, and then we need somebody else to pick it up, which really no one did today. And I think that's the good news is, dude, this team can play so much better at every position.
Yeah. I mean, Acuff has 29. Sorry, I'm looking down. I usually have the stuff on my screen, but the way we're recording this, I have to look down at my phone. Acuff has 29 points, plays 36 minutes. Brazil plays 38 minutes, dude, but he has 7 points. Brazil had 7 rebounds. Didn't play bad, but he had some defensive lapses and he didn't shoot the ball well. He was 0 for 5 from 3. Knox played not great the first half, but I thought played pretty good the second half. He ends up with 11 points and 7 rebounds, and he did the things that in the second half that you're like, yeah, man, just do that.
Well, the reason I mean, we needed Knox badly. I mean, he the little that he was able to accomplish out there, he mostly did with effort. I mean, he did hit that one last second through, at the end of the shot clock 3, which was a big boost. But the guys that didn't play well, I don't put him in that category because he didn't perform well where he didn't knock down shots. And that's the same. Brazil also didn't knock down shots, but he wasn't giving up as many bad rotations on defense. He was at least trying. I mean, he was really trying for rebounds. Like Pringle and Brazil rebounded a little, but other than that, I mean, they turned the ball over some. They weren't defending. And even though it wasn't maybe always their guy that was scoring, especially Brazil, I mean, poor Brazil, he did a terrible job in the pick and roll. He was always either too far over or not far enough. And I mean, he just was never quite where he needed to be. And it was causing havoc down low. The big man kept having to come over and catch his guy. And then they just dump it behind him. And so Brazil really didn't play that well. Whereas I think Knox was giving maximum effort and still doing a lot of the small things. And like I said, and Brazil wasn't terrible. He still got some rebounds. Pringle, I mean, dude, I've been waiting for the game where we can pull out once you pop, you can't stop or something. But this guy will not give us anything. I mean,
well, he was Pringle only played 13 minutes. He had 2 points, 1 rebound. The 2 points he had were from the free throw line. But again, he only played 13 minutes. I thought Ewing was pretty good. I mean, Ewing played 27 minutes. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds. And the big thing was he had 4 blocks.
Yeah. I mean, really, the main thing was we just couldn't score from the field other than Acuff and a little run from.
Well, yeah. I mean, Thomas finishes with 18. hit
No, I mean
hit three
Thomas was
threes.
great. It's just that most of those other guys' points came from the free throw line.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, they just nobody had a good shooting night.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah, yeah. But I mean,
all's well that ends well.
yeah, I mean, it felt like we were kind of watching with with our brothers and our dad, and it was like, man, get a rebound, and then you look at it, and at the end of the game, we out rebound them 36-33. And so you're like, well, I don't know,
And they're a really tough team to rebound
yeah. So
against.
you're like, well, I mean, I don't know, I guess I can't complain that much. You out rebounded them by three. I guess it's not the worst. Your turnovers, we had 14. That's probably more than you want to have. They also had 14, so it's not kind of a wash. I feel like some of ours were worse. We had a couple of rounds, but they had a couple of rounds too.
Well, the
Uh,
big difference, I think, when I was looking at those, the big difference. If I'm a Tennessee fan, I am beside myself about the free throw shooting.
yeah, so the free throw shooting, they were 12 of 23. That's 52%. Arkansas was 29 of 33, 88%. Of one thing, I mean, and we've had games where we haven't shot free throws well, but by and large, Arkansas has shot free throws pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it makes a huge difference. And then on top of that, I mean, you look at the 3-point percentage. We didn't shoot the three ball great. I mean, for a team that has pleasantly surprised, shot the three pretty well. We were 7 of 23. So 30%. It's not terrible, but it's not great. Like it's like, At least you didn't shoot 30 of them though. You shot 23 of them. They did shoot it a little bit better, but I mean, this is the thing about them. They were 5 of 13. They only took 13 threes, shot at 38%.
No, well, look at the points in the paint. They were just why wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Brazil was behind his defender the entire game.
Yeah.
So I mean, in fact, if I was their coach, I would have been mad a couple of times. They took shots where I was like, dude, there's still 15 seconds left on the shot clock. You guys should have worked that down low again.
Yeah.
But
And I think the main thing is like, again, like offensively, like it's not, I don't think you worry that much about this team. They're averaging 90 points a game. That'll go down a little bit in SEC play, but I mean, they scored 86 in this game. Like, they scoring is not going to be the issue. They're going to get points. They got enough guys that can score. They're the thing, and the players know it. Acuff has said it. Like defensive, and here's what it is: defensive consistency. Like there's times where they look like you see it and you're like, dude, you guys are a problem on
force
defense.
10-second calls and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, dude. And sometimes even in the half court, like everyone's moving the right ways and they're so long and athletic, and you're like, dude, this looks stifling. But it's just not there all the time. And so I mean, for this team is very good. They're gonna I think they're gonna win a lot of games. They're gonna go to the tournament, all that stuff. I'm not worried about any of that stuff. The ceiling, I think, right now is very much determined on can you get more of that defensive, it's not even like that you're like playing hard, just like that defensive, playing as a unit where it's like cohesive and can you get that consistency where guys are like in the team defense. Like individually, guys do things, but I mean like where guys are sliding to the right spot, they're doubling at the right time, they're cutting off the right angles. They do it sometimes. Like if you can get that more often than we're getting it, then the ceiling is, I think, extremely high for this team.
Yeah, I mean, good coaches are going to look at that footage and they're going to put Brazil into those pick and rolls every time, and that's why we've said this since year one of Brazil. Like he doesn't have a great intuition for defense, and he makes up for it with effort and his length and his athleticism. But at some point,
Yeah.
If I was Calipari, I would get whoever my best defensive coach was and just be like, we're gonna have to spend extra time because, like I said, for Brazil, it doesn't appear that it's just like it. He doesn't feel where his body should be all the time. And so it's going to have to be routinized into his game. And so they're just going to have to go over it and over it. And I would just get those other guys that are the bench guys and run pick and rolls and scream at him every time he's not in the right position, even a little bit, because because the good coaches are going to look at that and they're going to just try to do that to him. But yeah, I am concerned about how much Acuff is having to lift. I mean, obviously, he went out and was like,
took himself. He
cramping
took
and
himself.
throwing
He
up.
took himself out.
Yeah, and I don't like that we're having to rely on him to be a superhero. And now it's different than like when we watched USC play, and they have like a star player, but it is different because Acuff he's perfectly happy just getting 17 if
Yeah.
everybody else is doing well.
Yeah.
And you could tell in the first part of that game, I mean, dude, we had like 7 points in the first 7 minutes or something like that. And you could tell there was just a feeling where he's like, okay, I'm just going to have to take over at least to get us because we're falling behind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I'll do it. Whenever we fell behind, he's always like, well, I guess I'll just do it on my own then. And if you look at him, like even his assists in this game, I think he only had 4, but like he should have had 7.
Right.
And it's like just nobody was hitting shots. And like I said, they weren't bad shots. I mean, Brazil took some really wide open ones. Knox just missed a couple of open ones. So, I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. But I shudder to think if he gets injured, like that will change this team so much. But also, it feels like you're asking for it if you're just going to be like, well, whatever we need, he'll go get. But at the same time, it kind of feels like he will.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like if you need
thing.
him to get 27, he'll get 27. If he just needs 15, that's fine too. If everybody else is scoring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels like he will get whatever you need.
It's like the least selfish 29 points you can get, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like, hey, I just got to, I guess. Like, we do this for you guys. The other thing, which was good, we talked about it the last game. Hey, Malik shot the ball pretty well, and having that slump buster game right before you go into conference play, we needed Malik tonight to hit some shots, and he hit some shots. And
we needed it badly because, like I said, you would have liked somebody else to step up into the higher teens scoring wise, but having Malik do it was we needed every one of them because even though that ended up being a 10-point game, I mean that was a 2-point game with 4 minutes to go or 3 minutes to go, and then Acuff back to back on those I mean big ball threes.
Well, and with Malik though, he makes it easier for Acuff too. Like if Malik's gonna shoot like that,
this is because there's 4,000 kids with water bottles, and I have to do this, so I know which one's mine.
It looks nice. Malik helps everything if he's making shots because his shot is so quick that you can't leave him, right? And so this makes the driving lanes better. This gives you opportunities to do more stuff. Like you have to cover him if he's out there. You have to know where he is because like his definition of open is different than a lot of people. His definition of open is, can I get this shot off?
Well, and he has a better chance of making it off the dribble or off of a curl and catching it and just shooting it. You don't feel really all the rest of our shooting guys, even though they shoot a good percentage.
He shoots great on the move, right?
That's what I mean. Brazil, Knox, and Wagner, as good as they're shooting, although not in the last 2 games, except for Wagner, but you want them in Billy too. Like I don't want to see them if they're drifting. It's really just Acuff and Malik that you feel like if they're shooting a step back or a leaner or whatever, like you feel like it's still got a good chance of going in, or just coming across.
Malik could be straight leaning sideways, and like I still feel like I don't know, man, he would probably make that shot.
Yeah, it's just the way that those guys shoot. Like I mean, they're especially Malik. I mean, he grabs it off a screen and he's like in full motion. Whenever Brazil catches it, like sometimes when he's coming down and he doesn't make as many of those where he's in motion and he catches it and shoots kind of on the move. I'm always worried. Like those ones don't seem to go in as much. I mean, none of them are going in, right the second. But having another guy that can just has much smaller windows and you don't actually have to completely set the table for them to be able to have a high percentage chance is essential. And we need him to get even better. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Well, we have family stuff, so we're not going to take too long, but great win.
Sorry for the echo. It's got to be crazy in here.
1-0 in SEC play. Man, that's better than 0-5. I know.
In a weird way, dude, it would have been kind of devastating to lose your first game at home again.
It would have. Well, we lost on the road at Tennessee, but it would have been horrible. We did lose our first game on home as well. It just wasn't the first one. But no, like that, and they beat a good team too. That's a good team that they beat.
Well, I mean, I don't even feel like, with the exception of Acuff and Malik, I don't feel like anyone played particularly well. They not all they like I said, Ewing and Knox weren't bad. Billy was not very good. Billy didn't have hardly any rebounds. Like he didn't really play that well. But they still scored in the 80s and beat a really good team. So it's like you do feel like there is an opportunity for this team if they continue to put it together. Whereas last year it felt like everyone's playing bad and you're like, dude, and even if everybody plays as good as they can play, then you're still going to be like coin tosses. This feels like if everybody gets hot, this team will be scoring 110 points and blowing teams out if they ever put it all together.
Yeah. Yeah. And or just winning games 90-75 if they can get some defensive consistency. I mean, that's the big thing. I'm telling you right now, this team has got the athletes and the guys even the effort. They can be good defensively. It's because I see it at times where you're like, dude, that's really good defense. It's really good team defense and individual defense. It's just a matter of like, hey, now multiply that and then multiply that and like do that more possessions than you don't do that. And now you're talking about you're a real problem.
Yeah, we got to figure something out down low. That's going to, I mean, like I said, I was saying it before. I don't know if we need to have our guys stunt and risk the 3-pointers, but guys can score down low if they ISO on us now.
Yeah.
I mean, Ewing's probably our best chance, actually.
Oddly enough. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, we won't, we're going to get back to the family, but there's the pod. We'll be back for the next one, man. Every game is a good game.
And it's nonstop now. Let's go.
Yeah. Twice a week. Let's do it. All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. See you guys.